It says you're live.
We are live.
Gosh,
We're live now,
exciting.
Paul.
Oh, look, it says live here as well.
That's right. So hopefully people will have had notification that we
Oh,
are
it's me.
live on. That's you, baby. Yeah, that's right. So we're live on Christmas Day and we're just waiting for people to arrive and join us. We've got 3 people here. Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you all from Richard and
Paul.
Paul. Merry Christmas. Stickers. Hello, welcome. Thank you very much for joining
Oh, there's
us.
Pag.
And Pag is here as well. Hi, Pag. We've got 12 people here. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome. Merry Christmas to you. It's Christmas Day and we're live as promised. And it's Richard and Paul. We're both here on the sofa today. And we're going to be having a chat for an hour.
An hour.
An hour. We've been good enough to give you the time for an hour. Okay, on our precious Christmas Day rest, where we said we weren't going to do any work, but here we are, working as usual. So, hi, Lucas. Paul,
Hi, Patricia.
Don't cough so loudly.
Don't cough so loudly.
Honestly, you can tell he's getting over his cold.
Uh,
Hi, Patricia. Merry Christmas. Hi,
Hi
Lorraine.
there.
Hi, Lucas. Hi, Marjan.
I'm going to have mine here.
Christmas greetings from Belgium. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Welcome.
I think you've cut me out of the
I'm not
there.
cutting you out, Paul. Don't be ridiculous. Merry Christmas to Angie as well.
Gosh,
Hi, Angie.
Belgium. We saw Angie in Pag's video, didn't we?
We did. That's
Angie
right.
was waving through the window this morning.
So, I'm looking better today. Well, thank you very much. And Paul is really the one who's been suffering the most.
I have, yeah.
He's had a really heavy cold and he's just getting over. Hi, Benny. Welcome.
Hi, Benny.
Thank you very much for joining us. We've got 15 people here. It's Christmas Day. Are you having a good morning? Have you all had something special for your Christmas Day breakfast?
Have we?
No, we haven't. We just had cereal.
We had cereal.
We had muesli.
Muesli. And it's got mango in it.
Merry Christmas, Betty. Thank you very much.
Hi, Betty. Didn't it? It's got mango in it. I don't like the mango in the muesli. Don't like.
Paul doesn't like the mango in the muesli. If somebody could let Little know,
yeah.
we'd be very grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So we hope you're all having a good Christmas morning. It's just a normal morning, really, for us, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, we're not having. Oh, you put the.
I put the.
Yeah.
We'll show the viewers that later.
Gosh, I just got excited. I saw something.
Yes, I put a couple of small festive decorations up.
Michelle will be happy.
Lady Macbeth, hi, welcome.
Hi there.
This is your escape from the kitchen.
Wow.
We're going to go through and show you our kitchen because even though we don't really celebrate Christmas, we're still in a festive mood and we are going to have a glass of champagne.
Yeah.
Even though we're both racked with horrid colds, we're going to elevate ourselves above the horrid colds with the use of champagne, which, as everybody knows, is a very powerful drug. You're a bit bar humbug, Lorraine. You used to love Christmas when your children were young. Well, I know we're very similar to you, Lorraine, but
I think I think this year it started later. I don't think there was as much Christmas going on. I think they waited till sort of like second week of November. Yeah, no. I don't think there was Christmas in October like
I think there was. I think you'll find.
Wrong.
I'm still getting used to having you here on the live chat, Paul. So be careful. You may be ejected at some point. Don't push me. Don't stop bullying me. So Tandiway, Merry Christmas. Hi. Tandiway, lovely. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Kalen
and Nick.
Nick's allotment. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yours comes up with lots of nice colours on it.
Yes, Paul, that's because I'm the hostess with the mostess.
Oh, right, okay.
I think you'll find. And we're so welcome that everybody's joined us. 20 people have joined us now, which is absolutely great. And we're going to chat, obviously, with you. Hello, Nell E. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Greta. Thank you very much. Chile, England. Hello. And we're wishing everybody a Merry Christmas because even though we don't get sort of all Christmased up, we do
Yeah.
like to ensure that we're, you know, kind of soaking up some of the atmosphere, Tandiway, as you said the other day to me. So hello, Sunrise 7. Welcome, Pat. Thank you very much for joining us.
We're being watched by some doves.
There
up
are
there.
some doves. There's some lovely doves on the roof.
There's
just
three.
up there.
Oh,
I don't know whether you'd be able to see.
No, they wouldn't be able to
They
see.
are doves. They're collared doves,
Yeah.
and they're really pretty.
And they're watching.
They're watching Richard and Paul live on Christmas Day too. Even the animals are getting into it. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? So I'll backtrack on that one. Oh,
Yeah.
it's flown off now.
No,
Goodbye.
there's the other one there. Look,
Oh, there are
two there.
Oh, so there's a pair and a third one.
There's a
Bless
pair.
them.
Yeah.
So yes, we're just having, yes, they are love doves, I think. Well, two of them are. So yeah, we're just chatting. We just thought we'd chat for an hour or so. I won't be doing a 3-hour marathon because we too have a lunch to eat today. And we're going to be going through to the kitchen shortly and having a look at what we have. Well,
what we're going to be eating.
What we're going to be eating. I
what
was going
we
to say,
have prepared.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, all right.
I was just finishing your sentence.
Just finishing my sentence. Is there an echo in here?
Well, you paused.
Well, that wasn't a pause for you to jump in.
That was a pause for effect, was it?
It was just a natural pause where you put a comma.
Yeah, it didn't work, that one. No.
Don't tell me what does and doesn't work on film, Paul. Thank you very much. So cheeky now he's live. Now he's joined us live. He thinks he can take over.
No, I wouldn't do that. I like lying on the sofa there.
Yeah, he normally lies on the sofa and lets me do all the work.
No, and then I check.
You see, they've all gone quiet now, you see, because they're just thinking it's an episode of Richard and Paul as normal, aren't you?
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's not. This is live. Very often on Richard and Paul's chat, we've done a slight bit of editing to get rid of the swearing. It's normally me swearing at Paul.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is this?
Guru Mafinda, buenos dias.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. People are thinking that they've just joined a Richard and Paul video because that's what it's like. I think you're going to want to do more lives, aren't you?
I think I'm going to want to say something in a minute.
Like what?
Like...
No, don't.
Christmas chat!
Oh, you just knew he was going to do that, didn't you? That's what everybody's been waiting for, Paul.
There we are.
They're all going to be applauding now. They're all applauding. Now. Lucas, you can't stay. Well, that's fine. It's Christmas Day. You can drift in and out.
Oh, Patricia's been baking.
Patricia's been baking.
Lovely, lovely.
Nelly has to go. That's no problem. It's Christmas Day. People have got stuff to do. I was going to say something else then, but I
were you?
I almost swore then. I do apologise.
See, that's very, very naughty.
On this
I don't do things like that.
On this holy of holy days.
What, today?
Guru, 10 minutes before you're going to Mum's.
Nice.
Christmas chat, applause. Thank you, Guru. We know people have got stuff to do, so why don't we get on and show you?
I want to say something.
Just say it, Paul.
I love to watch Guru's video from yesterday.
The one where they were walking.
The one where they were walking, yes. And they're absolutely lovely because
but they're watching us now.
His young son, don't do it at the moment, but his young son does a dinosaur stomp, and I just loved it. It was a T-Rex dinosaur stomp. You must watch that.
Well, that's good. Thank you so much.
Really cute.
Thank you so much, Paul, for that. We're going to go into the kitchen now. So, Paul, you go first, and we're going to take you on a little trip, and we're hoping that the Wi-Fi doesn't give out as we get towards the kitchen. So we're going to lift you up. Look, we're lifting up. This is a new moment for you being swung around. There's my chandelier. You'll see we're posh in this house. This is the hallway. It's the name of our...
You haven't shown.
Look, we go... Oh no, I just want to show you my... Look, this was from Michelle. Do you see the little prayer flag? That's from Michelle. They're Tibetan prayer flags. They're good, aren't they? So we're coming round again. So there we go. There's my art. And this is the middle room. So this middle room. Hi, Anthony. This middle room is what we call the middle room. And it's kind of our music room. It's where we sort of sit and listen to music and relax and chill out. So there you go, with a few candles on, making it look festive. And then we're walking around, wall hanging. This is our dining room, which you've all seen before, where we've done several videos. This is where we'll be eating later. You can see the computer there. The computer's always on.
Christmas cactus. Our Christmas cactus.
Have you got your tablet with you, Paul, in case we get any trollops? So there we go. My nice lampshade. There we go. Can you let me know that you're all seeing these things, guys? Because I'm just worried that the Wi-Fi is going to give out as I'm walking around the house.
Saying it looks so cozy.
Well, we do try to make it cozy. Thank you, Lady Macbeth. And this is the kitchen, which of course you've all seen many times before, where we do the cookery videos. And let's have a look at what we have so far. So we've got the nut roast there, you can see. That's the parsnips in Gruyere, which is defrosting because that's been in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then we've got our potatoes, which are going to be roasted whole. And then in the steamer,
we have a few sprouts.
We've got some sprouts. We've got a sprout top. And we've got carrots, turnip.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a gravy to go with that. And yeah, that's it. I think I might sit here actually for a change. So yeah, that's what we're eating. It's just the two of us. So we're going to enjoy that. Probably, what time are we going to eat, Paul?
I don't know. Whatever time we fancy. It's only going to take an hour to
cook. So it takes about an hour to cook. And so about 2-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, when we finish this, we'll put the oven on to warm.
Well, I think it's time for a glass of champagne, don't you?
I've got to get up and down again.
So, Paul, shall we do the champagne?
That's more exercise than I've had in ages.
He's been really unwell, actually. I let him sleep in this morning because, you know, we've not had very good nights recently because he's been coughing and sneezing throughout the night. Are we having those glasses, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, aren't we having the expensive glasses? Not doing grill roasts. No, we're going to do, because we need to do the...
It's all in the oven.
Because we need to do the parsnips, we need to do the nut roast. The oven is going to be going on. So the grill roasts we would only do if we weren't putting the oven on. So there you go. Merry Christmas, Nick's Allotment Diary. Thank you very much. Thank you, Heather. Oh, here we go. We're going to be drinking a glass of fizz and raising our glasses and toasting to all of you. This is something we've not done for a year, isn't it?
Well, I think Christmas Day is something that most people haven't done for a year.
Well, hi, old gardener guy.
How's Finland?
We know how to open a champagne bottle, thank you very much. We're very practiced in that. We just like the little pop. Right, here we go. So is this champagne, Paul?
Yeah.
This is champagne, real champagne. So here we go.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. And remember, you always look at each other. When you say cheers, look at each other. So cheers, everybody. Paul, look into the camera.
I can see.
The camera.
Yeah, I'm looking into the camera.
The lens. Cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas.
That's very happily.
Here we go.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh. Mm.
So Lorraine, you're going to be watching 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. Cheers, Lady Macbeth. Cheers, Nick's Allotment. Cheers, Greta.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody. We don't normally drink.
I used to. Well, everyone
Certainly,
knows that, don't they?
certainly at this time of day. So I'll be on the floor shortly, probably saying awful things.
Like what?
You'll
You'll
find
find
out.
out.
So I think we should take our glasses into the front room where the light is a little bit better, don't you think? So let's go back through to the front room. We're moving around the house. What fun. What fun. Oh God, I'm already falling over. Here we go, back into the front room where the light is a little bit better because we've got large windows here. I'll just give you a view of our windows. There we are. That's the view of our street.
And the building work.
And the scaffolding, which is quite ubiquitous in this area at the moment, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah. People aren't moving house, that's why.
Did the bubbles tickle my nose? Well, that's a Marilyn quote, isn't it? Yes, they did rather. Don't start me doing Marilyn Monroe impressions.
What was that? What? Did she say that?
Yeah, do the bubbles tickle your nose?
I didn't. What? Where did she? Was that in a film or did she say
I
that in
don't
real life?
know.
Wow.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
Bless her.
What's the weather like here today? Shall I show you?
You just done that.
Shall I show you what the weather's like? Here we go. No, we're having special treats today, you see, showing you other aspects of our lives. So it's getting brighter, but it's slightly overcast and cloudy. But it's getting brighter and it's quite cool as well. It's quite cold today. So there you go. Sunny in Kent, Pag is telling us. That's lovely.
Yeah, in your video, you saw the trees were quite golden, weren't they?
I think it will be quite sunny here later. I think it's going to brighten up a little bit.
It will be perfect for the thousands of people to go for a walk after their Christmas lunch.
So
along the canal.
Betty's saying that it is cold and damp, foggy and damp, sorry, Betty, in France. I hope it gets better for you. Although, I mean, we're not going out, are we, today? No. Paul's still recovering from this cold, so we're not going to be going on a massive walk or anything like that. Frosty start in Scotland, but the sun is out. Lovely, my favourite type of weather. Frosty, cold and clear. Love that. Yes, I'm going to have another sip of my champagne. I'll be on the floor soon. Or the ceiling, whichever way.
So what's everybody else doing then?
Yes, Paul, why don't you take over a little bit and chat?
Well, because you like chatting.
Well, you like chatting as well.
You were chatting in your sleep last night.
Was I?
You were. You were mumbling. Mumbling. But yeah. Oh. So what is everyone doing? Are you having people around? I know that Patricia's quite quiet at the moment because I think one of her people works at a hotel, so she's quite quiet. But it's going to be doing things later. What's Patricia
is peeling spuds.
Peeling spuds. Well done, Patricia. Getting ready for later, clearly.
Old gardener guy is telling us it's -4 degrees C and 10 centimeters of snow in Finland. Oh, how lovely.
That sounds lovely. And we did do your Swiss potato rolls yesterday, Rob, and they were fab, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Those. They were lovely.
Yeah. Yes. So we've got about another 9 left or something like that. So
Pag's going to be opening presents after this.
In his onesie? Will you be in your onesie,
I
Pag?
would have thought so. Oh, God. Can't you just stem that cough?
No.
I'm going to put a gag on you in a minute.
They're stuffing her face with chocolates.
Chocolate's so lovely. We're going to be having chocolates. We've got some chocolate biscuits left, haven't we?
We haven't got a dessert, have we?
We've got chocolates. We've got cake.
Oh, we've got cake.
We did a cake. Paul did a cake the other day. We could warm it with yogurt.
Yeah.
Haven't we got any custard?
No, we don't like custard.
Don't you mean we don't like custard? Speak for yourself.
I love custard. We don't like custard because there's none in the cupboard.
Well, we could make some. We've got custard powder.
Well, you could make some.
I could
I'm not
make
going
some.
to.
I'm going to make
I'm
some
too
custard, and we're
ill
going to have
to
warmed
make
up
anything.
cake. In fact, when Pag and I shared a house, we used to have warm manor house cake. Do you remember that, Pag?
What was that?
Heated up Mr. Kipling manor house cake.
What's that?
We used to have it's a cake, Paul.
In the shape of a manor house?
No, it's just called manor house cake.
Well,
And
why
we
is
used
it
to have
called
it.
manor house?
Well, I have no effing idea.
Oh, I'd want to know why if something's called what I'm buying it.
Do you know what you could do?
What?
Google it.
Uh,
Honestly, you're getting a very special show today, aren't you, folks? I think
why
so.
is it called manor house cake?
Well, I don't know,
Google it.
Paul. You're honestly.
I mean, that's just a silly name.
So you're off to family, Jasmine, and then harvesting potatoes. Have a lovely day too. Evelyn's going. Take care, Evelyn.
Bye, Evelyn.
Thanks for that, Paul. Karen, Merry Christmas to you too. You've just put Christmas cake in the oven and you'll be making Christmas lunch soon. Lovely. We hope everybody has a good day, a good, enjoyable day with your friends and family, or whatever you're doing. But of course, some people are on their own today, and that's great for some people.
It's a sponge with fruit.
It didn't used to look like that. It was darker than that. They've made it lighter.
You can actually, there's a recipe for Mr. Kipling's manor house
Do you
cake
see what I mean?
on
From
there.
that picture, it's darker. Anyway, there we go. So, yes, but we prefer to make our own these days
I
because
don't know.
the thing is, with those cakes, they've got quite a long shelf life.
Yeah, like 50 years.
So I think very often there are preservatives.
Mind you, you buy
Unnecessary.
mince pies. You can buy mince pies too early, can't you? There was a big thing a couple of years ago where people were buying, things to store for Christmas, and you thought you could buy your mince pies in October and keep them to Christmas, and their best before date was early December. That's ridiculous. If you're going to buy something for Christmas, you want it to last until at least Christmas Day.
You know what? I don't know about you, but I prefer my food with some life force left in it.
Yeah.
Rather than it having been, unless of course it's something like a squash, which will store for a while. Sorry, we're just watching the birds in the
It's a
Calicapa.
greenfinch, isn't it?
I don't know. It's lovely though. I've got my reading glasses on, so I can't see at distance.
Excuse me.
Quit that cough.
Christmas chat!
Oh, Jesus.
So each time you tell me to quit my cough, I'm going to say Christmas
So,
chat.
Guru, you've just completed the turkey and well wrapped it for transportation to your mother's. You've also done the gravy and the sprouts that Magical Mick gave to you from his plot.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. That's great. Yeah, we saw the you're doing the greenhouse, Guru.
Yeah, that's
the
amazing.
new greenhouse. It looks lovely, lovely wooden greenhouse. Betty, your son's come over from the UK and bought some hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. They're an Easter treat, aren't they?
Well, I suppose traditionally they do come out on Christmas Day.
Do they?
I think.
I thought they were signifying Christ on the cross.
Well, they are.
As in the hot cross.
They are, but then we've got to get the commercialization and capitalization out of that.
As opposed to Christ's hot thighs on the cross.
Did he have hot thighs?
He had very hot thighs, Jesus. Yes, I think you'll find.
I don't remember. But I don't think that was in my Bible. It didn't mention that in the Bible.
Wasn't it? I don't know which Bible you looked at.
There were two other people next to him.
Yeah.
Maybe they were his friends. I don't know.
Anyway, you made mini mince pies, Heather.
Heather's
That's lovely.
on her own with her cats today.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Lovely. We saw Pag, one of Pag's cats, in the garden today. Not one of Pag's, but a cat in Pag's garden.
So you can buy them all year round, hot cross buns. I always thought they were an Easter celebratory treat.
Well, they are.
Bye, Nick's allotment. Have a great day.
Bye.
Enjoy. You're off to cook lunch now. Well, have a good, peaceful time in the kitchen. Hope you don't get too stressed. Because I know a lot of people find the cooking and the preparing quite stressful. I know we used to have an enormous turkey, and for some unknown reason, it used to get put in the night before.
Yeah.
So by the time you came to eat it, it was this dry thing.
Yeah.
When we used to have turkey, we used to buy A, an organic turkey, and B, we used to turn it over. during the cooking process, didn't
We
we?
used to cook it upside down first,
yes.
and then
Turn it
the
back
right one up.
over. And we used to let it rest, wrapped in foil, because all the steam and the juices come up to the breast to make it very,
No, they come up to the surface.
yes, to the breast.
Well,
on
yeah,
top.
but on the leg and everything as well.
Yeah, but mainly on the breast meat. So the breast meat becomes very moist and juicy.
But then you should always let meat rest if you're not vegetarian. Always let meat rest, because the juices then travel back into the middle of the meat. Because when they cook, the juices go to the edge. So then you let meat rest. And it
I
goes back
think
down.
you're talking through your backside then.
I think you're completely wrong.
Because the juices rise with the steam. The steam comes up into the juice.
You need to rest meat so that the juices go back into the centre of the meat.
Okay, Paul. Whatever.
There's going to be people on there saying he's right.
Is that why
they've Googled it?
Is that why your meat was always so lovely when you used to cook it? If you weren't burning it.
You used to love my beef stews.
No, I didn't. Your beef stew was good, but when you ever cooked meat joints, you completely destroyed the kitchen.
Well, it's a good thing I don't cook them anymore.
Yes, it is, because I'd find it terribly stressful.
What about that time I made that chicken satay?
I'd rather not talk about that time. Thank you very much.
It tasted like cigarettes.
Disgusting. So you've got your mince pies, Anna. Your son loves them. We like mince pies, but we haven't had any this year, have we? The sun is coming out. The sun is coming out, I'm pleased to report, in London. So anyway, Guru, you've got organic turkey from the same place you got your hen's eggs. Superb animal husbandry at that place.
There we are, Lady Macbeth. There we are.
I don't think he is Lady Macbeth, not with turkey. The juices come to the surface with the turkey. You were talking about joints
when
of
you
meat.
cook them, the juices come to the surface.
Whatever.
Which is why you need to let it rest, and then it gets siphoned back into the meat.
Well, just think about what you're saying, Paul.
I am.
Gets siphoned back into the meat.
Well, it gets sucked back into the meat. It gets back.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to be eating.
Yeah.
So therefore, you want the meat to be juicy.
Yeah. So you let it rest.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, sometimes living with Paul is very, very difficult. Because he won't
all the time living with Richard is very, very
because
difficult.
He won't agree with everything that I say, and I am always right. I think you'll find. Yes, we have, Anna. We've done all of that, darling. You'll
absorb.
You'll have to
use the right word. Absorb.
Yes, thank you, Heather.
I couldn't get the word Heather with my cold in my head.
Yes, thank you, Heather. You're right. You can't eat turkey breasts unless they're moist. Absolutely. You're having honey roasted parsnips.
Oh, nice.
You've got a video on them. We will take a look.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Guru. A Demerara fruit cake. It's probably been doing the circuit since the 60s. I think you're absolutely right there, old gardener guy.
That's the one with the Demerara sugar on the top, isn't it?
That's the Manor House cake.
Oh, right.
It's got sugar on the top.
Well, my cake I made the other day from Michelle's cake.
That was delicious. The cake was good. Yeah. Will we be having cake before dinner?
No.
Oh, well.
But we will be having it after. And we haven't looked
Hi,
at
Patricia.
our Christmas cake yet.
We're drinking champagne, for those of you who don't know. It's lovely. Are we having a starter today?
Yes.
What is the starter?
A glass of champagne.
Oh, this is our starter, apparently. It started something, I can tell you that. We used to have prawn cocktail as a starter, didn't we?
Didn't we? Then you went off prawns.
I went off prawns.
Ever since you found out that they
tread water outside sewage outlet pipes.
Yeah.
So I don't want them now.
But that's why if you do have prawns, you need to take the
I think people know that,
out of them. Many people don't. Many people don't.
I can't eat them now. I really can't. I just see their poor little bodies on the plate.
You used to hate that when you got a whole prawn on your plate, didn't you?
Yeah, with a head.
Little head.
I don't think so.
I don't want to be eaten.
Yes.
I don't want to be eaten. That's what you used to think. But you used to love prawn cocktail.
I did, But it was mainly the sauce.
Oh, we'll just have the sauce then with lettuce
I
and
think.
cucumber.
Well, I think you could do a fake prawn cocktail. A mocktail. A prawn mocktail. Is that what they call them?
No.
What do they call vegetarian prawn cocktail? Does anybody know?
Vegetarian prawn cocktail.
And what do they make them out of? The prawns?
I think they make them out of those fake seafood things.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Apparently
Egg rolls,
you can,
Heather.
You can have tuna. Can't you?
Guru's going. Heather's
Bye,
having egg
Guru.
rolls. Bye, Guru. See you soon.
Yeah, I think there is a book there, Pam.
You're only
right.
supposed to eat shellfish when there's an R in the month. Oh, well. We never eat it anyway. I don't like shellfish.
That mainly comes from oysters and the
Does
actual
it?
shellfish. Yes.
Does it? Okay.
It's due
Anyway,
to their breeding cycle.
let's move
That's
on
why it
from
is.
that. I don't want to talk about fish and things on Christmas Day. Thank you very much.
Made mango and chili salsa for our prawn and crayfish cocktail. Very nice, Patricia.
Lovely. Kirsten, Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas.
Salsify.
Tastes like shrimp.
No, I don't think I've had salsify. I don't think it does taste like shrimp, Heather. I think it tastes more like parsnip. I'm going to be growing it next year. You can get what's the one that you get in the marshes where the lambs go? It's like not Silence of the Lambs. I can't remember, but there is a salt marsh one that tastes very salty, but it's green. I don't know what would taste the prawns. I do know they use tuna. They use chickpeas to make a fake tuna mayonnaise, a vegan tuna mayonnaise.
Oh.
I don't think that would actually taste of tuna though.
Has that actually got alcohol in it? It's not just fizzy apple juice, Paul.
No, it's got alcohol in it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't taste like it.
It's appellation, so there we are. Yeah.
Oh well.
Is it not hitting the spot?
Well, it's not as strong as we normally have, is it? I don't think it is anyway. I think it's quite mild, that champagne. I was hoping to be flying around the ceiling by now.
Well, you're not.
No, I'm not. So, hello, Fran from the Nazareth Hills. Wow.
Oh.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Welcome.
Hi, Unequal Nebula as well.
Unequaled Nebula, welcome very much. You've got a laptop and a gaming mouse. So
Well,
your channel revival is all ready for January the 1st.
That's pretty apt for...
That's wonderful.
Yeah, for her, isn't it? Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Quick popping. Finland is also because...
Spoilage due to the... Okay, the hot summer ones.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sue B, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you very much. Claire. Hi, Claire. Welcome. My sister Claire has joined us.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Claire.
Hi and bye, Sharon. So Sharon's just popping in very quickly and she's gone now. Lovely. So we're just saying hi. It's Christmas Day. We're live, as we said we would be. Did anybody join? We've got 36 people. Did anybody join before we showed you what we were putting in the oven? I mean, joined after.
After.
What we were.
Yeah.
I think that champagne has hit me now.
Yeah.
It took a while though. Would you like us to show you again?
It's
Hi,
taken
Amy.
15 minutes.
Would you like us to show you again what's in the oven?
Again?
What's going in the oven? Well, some people joined after we'd done that segment.
Oh, right.
Should we have a quick walk around the house again? Because it'll get my legs moving.
Oh, well, I'll stay here.
No, you won't. You go ahead.
Right.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Hurry. Hurry, Paul. Run like the wind.
No.
We're going to walk
Definitely
around because
not.
Anna didn't see either, and neither did Patricia. So we're walking around the house. Here we go. There's my chandelier. Tibetan prayer flags. Here we go. This is the middle room. Here we are, full of glowing lights and colour. Oh, I went dizzy then, I tell you, spinning myself round.
Well, clearly it has gone to your head then.
So here we are in the kitchen again.
Again.
For the people who didn't see, here we have potatoes in their skins, which are going to be roasted. This is the parsnips in Gruyere, which was frozen, and that's defrosting at the moment. It'll be fine in the oven. This is the nut roast. And then in the steamer, we've got sprouts.
A few sprouts, a sprout top.
A few poor little sprouts there. A sprout top, carrots and turnip. And I'll be making the gravy a bit later on. So that's what we're having for our Christmas lunch, just the two of us. You know, nothing too grand, just enough food for us. And we will enjoy it. We will have a nice, pleasant time drinking champagne and generally being a little, you know, festive. So Unequaled Nebula, you've got, oh, thank you, Claire. So Marjan, you're having yesterday's leftovers turkey and veg. Unequaled Nebula, there is so many lights in your bedroom, it looks like Trafalgar Square. Well, that sounds lovely. Thank you, Heather. Well, you know, it's not, this is how our house looks all the time. We don't really dress it up for Christmas. This is how it is. We like to always be. Paul's in my light. Paul, you're eclipsing the sun.
I was pouring you another glass.
Honestly. You hate sprouts, Claire. Oh, I love sprouts. They're delicious. Especially if you jazz them up a little bit. I know, Claire, I know, tell me about it, but he has refreshed my champagne, although not fully. That's not a fully filled glass.
I was in your light.
Well, there we are. I'll have Paul's instead.
He complains about me being in his light and then complains that he doesn't have a full glass.
I'll cut you out of the whole picture in a minute if you're not careful. Martian brains.
Grated sprouts fried in butter.
Mm.
Yeah, we've done that.
Sounds lovely.
A bit of balsamic vinegar in there goes really well. In fact, the sprout top, what we've done before is just given it a wash and then put it in a pan with some butter, put a lid on, and it just steams like that.
It's like a cabbage. It's like a mini cabbage.
It is. It's a brassica.
Yeah. With a sort of cabbagey, sprouty flavour.
And there are very few brassica leaves that are healthy that you can't eat.
No,
yeah.
Just eat them.
So eat your Brussels sprouts leaves. Eat your...
You can eat them raw.
Yeah.
They're lovely raw. A sprout is lovely raw.
Nice sprout salad with raisins or sultanas.
Sue, Merry Christmas
sultanas.
To you too. We've got Sue from Italy in the house.
Oh,
lovely.
Yeah.
We've got 34 people joining us at the moment. That's delightful. Thank you so much for taking your time out on Christmas Day to join us for this little chat.
Oh, Sue's had a power cut this morning.
Oh, Sue. Oh dear. Mark's saying goodbye.
Bye, Mark.
Thank you, Mark, for joining us. Merry Christmas to you.
Do you have quite a few power cuts in your area?
She had one the other day.
Yeah, because it's sort of, you have a funny network in Italy.
A funny network?
They have lots of different, it's not like one whole energy.
I'm sure
grid.
Sue could let us know.
It's a number of different grids that are put together.
Oh. That's lovely. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm just checking on the messages to make sure I haven't missed anything. I don't think I have. So, guys, 39 minutes in.
Oh, Wendy's got cheese straws baking in the oven in Canada.
Good morning, Wendy. Thank you for joining us. Cheese straws, one of our favourite things that we never make.
We never make.
but we used to make them when we were children, both of us, didn't we?
Yeah, my auntie Bet used to make the best cheese straws ever. She made fantastic cheese scones and fantastic cheese straws.
We had I don't know whether Claire remembers this, but we had a children's cookery book. Do you remember that cookery book, Claire? And it had all sorts of different recipes in it, and it had things that were easy for kids to make. But the one thing I always used to make from it was butterscotch, because that was very, very easy to make.
How do you make it?
It's just melted sugar, basically, caramelized
Mm.
and then hardened. Um,
So it's sugar that you make into a liquid and then it turns back into a sugar.
yeah, but it hardens into a caramel sort of, yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Mm. Too sweet
But
for
cheese
me.
straws were in there, and Mum used to make cheese straws. Um, and Mum used to bake once a week, didn't she, Claire? She used to bake buns,
We used to
iced
cook on a
buns.
Saturday morning with Mum.
Renee, is it Renee? You've managed to join us. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Greta had to Google what cheese straws were.
So Wendy's saying she's enjoying the calm before the storm. We were up quite early this morning, although we're not having a storm here today because it's just Paul and I. It's a quiet, normal day for us. We don't do presents. The only presents that we've received this year have been from you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. We've had so many little gifts sent to us, and big gifts as well, from subscribers, which is just incredible.
And seeds.
Loads of
Lovely, lovely
seeds sent from
seeds.
people, and worms from
Worms
Erica.
from Erica, yeah.
So
I looked at them earlier.
are they okay?
There.
The worms are okay. We're pleased to report.
They were really happy, and they sort of went.
Did you give
Hello,
them their? No, they didn't. Paul, don't make them into humans.
Yeah, they thought I was Paul Moadib from June. That's what they thought.
Did they?
Yeah, he who controls the worms controls the spice.
Yeah, I think Paul's having some kind of psychotic
Yeah,
fantasy
that's
now.
June. That's what June's about. It's about giant worms on the planet. And
Yeah, we know.
I do most of the cooking, so I do control the spice.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly.
Paul Moadib. I love June. Got that to watch.
Yes, Wendy, our mum was a Wendy.
Oh, because of Peter Pan. Now, was Wendy actually a name before Peter Pan?
I think it's a contraction of Gwendolyn, isn't it? Wendy?
Yeah.
It's a contraction which became its own name.
Its
Surely,
own
I don't
name.
know.
I don't think
know.
there was a Wendy. For some, and do need to Google this because I may be completely
making
wrong
it
on
up
this.
as usual.
But I thought that Wendy was actually created. That name was created in Peter Pan as a singular name.
I don't know. Possibly. Yeah. Possibly. So Friday night was Scotch pancakes and soda scones. Oh, lovely. So tell the story of how Mum got her name. Well, Mum was going to be called, wasn't she going to be called Dawn? And
what, your mum?
Yeah. Granny wanted to call her Dawn, and then Grandad changed it to Wendy. Was that the right story? Yeah. Grandad completely went against her and gave the name to the registrar as Wendy. Is that right, Claire? Am I right on that? I know.
I was going to be called.
It was Auntie Maureen's idea. Okay. And then Grandad got it changed. Yeah. Well, in those days, I think that was probably about Grandad taking back some control, wasn't it? Probably because she went with him to the register. Yeah. To the registrar.
I was going to, apparently, my brother told me that I was going
Granny
to be
went mad. Oh,
I was going to be called Paul Ian Stephen Savidor.
Really?
Until they realised what the letters spelt and they dropped the Ian.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I was going to be called Christopher or Sean.
How do you
I
know
know.
these things?
Because my mother told me, Paul.
So why did they decide to call you
They
Richard?
changed it. They decided to change it.
I've
Exactly,
never heard
Heather.
of that before.
Hi, Sam. So Sam's just joined us. Sam is my nephew
Hi, Sam.
who has joined us now. Thank you very much for joining us, Sam, on this Christmas Day 2018. Wow.
Well, Sue, what did you receive
Oh,
yesterday?
tell us, Sue. Tell us, do.
Or was
Sue.
it your capon? Was that what you received yesterday? Sue's cooking a capon.
Oh,
It's further up in the
was
comments.
that a bird?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Well, we do hope you enjoy it.
There's a woman walking down the street, walking her baby in a pram, but she's looking at her phone.
Walking her baby.
In a pram.
Maybe it's the baby Jesus.
I doubt
Maybe
it.
we should bang on the window and say, "Hail to thee, our Lord."
They'd be out if that happened this morning.
And Polly's there too.
Manure.
Hello, Polly.
Really? That? Oh no, that's Heather saying that. Manure would be a fabulous gift, wouldn't it? Yeah. Richard wouldn't like it, but I think us gardeners definitely would.
We were just saying hello to Polly. Polly's the cat.
Yeah.
Polly, Polly, can you hear us, Polly? There we are. We're saying hi. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Mhm.
Who?
Praise the Lord on this holy of holy days. That's for the religious people.
Is it?
Well, I'm just giving a bit of, for the respect to the religious people.
That's Sam giving that.
I know, but Sam's not religious, is he?
Sue is asking what we're cooking. We've done that.
Sue, did you not see? We're cooking potatoes, we're cooking a nut roast, parsnips in Gruyere, and sprout top, sprouts, carrots, and turnip. That's our Christmas Day feast
With
for
gravy.
today. Hello, Sarah
Hi,
Cornelius.
Sarah.
Welcome.
Hi, Sarah.
Don't
Don't talk
talk at the same time.
at the same time as me.
He always talks at the same time as I do, and then you're not going to hear what I'm saying.
I'll.
No, you can talk now. Go on. Go on. Talk away. Not getting much value, are they now, the viewers, Paul?
Christmas chat.
Oh, that was high value.
So, what are you doing, Sarah, today? Are you with Mum and Dad? Are you having your Christmas lunch today? I suppose if everyone's having lunch on Christmas Day, they're having Christmas lunch.
So Sam is asking what Gruyere is. Gruyere is cheese. It's a Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
And what we do is we make a cheese sauce and we flavour it with Gruyere and we pour it over cooked parsnips and then we bake it in the oven. And Gruyere cheese and parsnips is a combination that goes really well together and tastes divine. So that's a dish that we tend to do on Christmas Day. There you go.
Well, I see that, Patricia. Sorry to hear that. But yeah,
dear.
understaffing in that type of hotel, I suppose, is exactly what we expect nowadays, unfortunately.
Claire, it's lovely. Parsnips in Gruyere is a really nice dish to do any time of year when parsnips are in season. And Sam, if you want to see how it's done, have a look at our Christmas special video, which was uploaded yesterday on Christmas Eve at 8 o'clock. That contains the details of the parsnips in Gruyere.
But why don't you like parsnips, Sam? He likes cheese, but not
But you
parsnips.
might like them if they're cooked in Gruyere.
And smothered in cheese.
Yes, you might like them in that way because it changes the flavour of the parsnips. So how was it, Sarah? How was the fire station yesterday? Was it good? Did you enjoy it? I'm sure you did a video. You find them too sweet. Well, you might find the saltiness of the cheese offsets the sweetness of the parsnips and gives them a more of a nutty flavour.
Well, the nuttiness of the cheese.
I bet you would if you tried them here. I remember, I think it was, who was it? Was it Sophie and Elliot? We gave them, I think I did broccoli cheese and they didn't fancy it, but I cooked it for them and they thoroughly enjoyed it.
Renee, unfortunately, is in hospital after
Oh,
her
knee
operation.
surgery and an infection, a renal
Sorry about
complication.
that.
Renee, get well soon. I hope you feel better soon. I really do.
Do you have Christmas lunch in the hospital? I suppose they must do a Christmas lunch.
Well, I think they do tend to try and cater for people on Christmas Day.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But that's horrible to go in for a NEOT, which you think is going to be relatively simple, and then suddenly you find that you've got complications.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Good. I'm glad you had a good day, Sarah. Brilliant. That's really, really good. So, just to let people know, we're coming up to 50 minutes. We're not going on for longer than an hour because we have our lunch to prepare and get sorted into the oven if we're going to eat at a decent time.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to be eating too late. I don't know about you, but we've had many a Christmas day where we've said we'll eat at 2
Oh,
and it's been 4 o'clock.
2004.
Anyway,
2004. We were 1 o'clock for 2 o'clock, and we ate at 3:30.
yeah,
Oh,
sometimes happens that way
I
when,
remember that one very well.
yeah. But anyway, we won't go into the details of that. Um, yes, get back in that kitchen, Lady Macbeth. If that lunch is going to cook, I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Oh, well, that's at least he'll be home for 7:30. Patricia, that's good.
So we're usually live, Claire, on Friday evenings at 6 o'clock. That's our usual time for, yeah. So Claire lives in the Northwest in our hometown, my hometown of Macclesfield in Cheshire. That's where I'm from. So, Sarah, your dad is cooking Christmas lunch. Excellent. Lovely. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a good afternoon. Yeah, so Macclesfield is where I'm from. If you don't know, that's in the northwest of England in a place called Cheshire, um, famous for many things such as Cheshire cheese and the Cheshire cat, featured in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland.
And Wendy does come from J.M. Barrie. I just
Great,
checked.
lovely. So Friday is, yes, it's famous for silk. It's a silk town,
What,
and
Macclesfield?
Macclesfield was a silk town. And also, one of the other nicknames is Treacle Town, because of an incident that happened many, many years ago where barrels of treacle were spilled, and the local poor people came out with their containers, filling them up with treacle.
Just poor people.
There we go. It was the poor people because the rich people wouldn't have scraped treacle off the streets.
What about the middle income people?
No, there weren't any in those days.
Were rich or poor?
Yes, it is the official end of the Silk Road, isn't it, Claire?
Oh, is it?
Yep, that's correct.
But we didn't see who did the Silk Road, wasn't it? Joanna Lumley. Did she come to Macclesfield?
No, she didn't. She missed out Macclesfield.
She gave up
There we
when
go.
she got somewhere else.
The peasants, absolutely. The peasants scraped the treacle off the streets and hungrily ate it because they had nothing else to eat, probably. There we go. Um, yeah, she did
Yes.
miss it. It was very naughty of Joanna. I will have to phone her up and tell her that she was terribly amiss to leave Macclesfield off the silk trail. I know.
We could phone a friend of hers and tell them to do that.
Well, we could phone Joanna. We've got Joanna's number, haven't we?
Do
Yes. Yes, you've got Joanna's number. You've spoken to her.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was years ago.
That's
Might
right.
have changed.
Yeah. Friends of the stars, you see. Um, Merry Christmas from Germany. Welcome. So, just to let everybody know and give everybody warning that we are finishing at an hour. We've got 6 minutes to go. Yes, of course we do, Sam. We are friends to the stars, many of them. And Paul has a phone book that reads like the who's who of
who's
celebrity in the UK. That's right.
Though as soon as they know that I've got their number, they change their number.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes. No, Paul does know everybody.
I don't
That's
know
right.
everybody.
In the
I
entertainment
know
industry in the
everybody.
UK, as we both were involved in the entertainment industry for many, many years. Therefore, people like Maggie Smith, Dame Judy, yes, they're all in his phone book. Anyway, that's enough of the name dropping now.
I think
Jude
Dame
Law.
Judy was my
Yes, we've
favourite.
had Jude over for dinner many times.
Didn't he used to
We're
live
joking. We're
next door to a
joking.
friend in
Jude Law. I'm not sure. No, we don't know Jude Law really. Honestly, we were just joking, but we do know other people.
Primrose Hill?
Yes, we do know other people. 2 other people. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Probably old gardener guy. Probably. Yes. Madonna. Now, Paul has met Madonna.
Yeah.
Paul did meet Madonna when he was working for Bill Kenwright. Yeah, because she wanted to appear at a West End show, and Bill Kenwright interviewed her, and Paul was in on that meeting.
Well, I think they had a
Yes,
chat.
Madonna.
I wouldn't say interviewed.
We haven't got Madonna's number, but Paul has met Madonna. Yes, I don't think she'll remember him.
No.
And she's probably not watching. So anyway,
no.
There we go. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? We're such name droppers.
You are.
I'm not.
Well, you've mentioned them all so far.
I know, but people like to know who people know or met once. Anyway, there we go.
I did watch that thing.
Yeah, you see, Madonna, I think, I mean, I have a lot of respect for her. She's a hard worker. But I don't know, I think she should be a bit more graceful in her age.
You know what? I think everyone who has supported Madonna should be a bit more graceful in understanding that she is allowed to do what she wants to do.
Yes.
And if you don't like it, that's fine. But
Yes.
actually, she's allowed to do what she wants to do.
Bye, Unequaled Nebula. Thank you very much
Have a
for
good
joining
lunch.
us. Yep, absolutely. I've seen Madonna a couple of times. I went to see her at Earl's Court as well a few years ago and went backstage.
Didn't we have a huge vase from that concert?
No, that was Elton John.
Oh, right.
We had a vase from the Elton John concert as well, from backstage.
Did that get broken?
A friend, yes, it did.
Did the cats break?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, the Elton John vase was destroyed by one of the cats. There were huge lilies in it, and it was given to us by a friend who used to work for a company that did all the backstage setups. Because when you go to a big concert, when there is a big concert on, backstage is a whole different world. There are caterers, there are entertainments.
The caterers are usually fabulous.
There are sections of seating for people. It's a whole different world. You don't think about backstage at concerts. Backstage at the Michael Jackson concert, when I worked at Roundhay Park, there was a whole fairground for the staff.
I guess that.
There was a merry-go-round, various bits and pieces. That was incredible. So yes, I did work on a Michael Jackson concert many, many years ago, Roundhay Park.
And they all have riders, don't they?
What do you mean they have riders?
They have riders in their contract to say, we want this type of champagne, we want this,
oh,
we
yeah.
want that.
Yeah, it's a whole new world, I tell you. It's amazing. You wouldn't believe it. But there you go. There's some insider information at the backstage of big concerts, because it's a whole village of people working on the concert. And food and entertainment and relaxation have to be provided for those people who are working on the show. So there you go. Bet you didn't know that.
Where
there you go.
Big Brother was filmed for Channel 5, I think it was. It was literally a 365-day village at, I can't remember, its studios in North London that I went to last year or the year before. And you've got the house, which changes, but around it is all the porter cabins and everything. That is effectively the production suite and the production offices for that 365 days a year. Yeah. It's pretty impressive. I don't know if it's still going. Is Big Brother still going? I think they canned it now, but yeah, it was
I
huge.
I have no idea. I know nothing about Big Brother at all. There you go.
Mm.
So there's insider information for you. Um, we've got 41 people watching at the moment. So are we,
Gosh.
Heather. We're peasants as well. Believe you me. Um,
Well, you are.
yeah, I think Big Brother's had its day as well.
But you don't
I've
watch it.
never watched it. I've watched a little bit. It ended this year. Sunrise
Oh, right.
Seven is
Okay.
saying. Thank you for that. I watched a tiny bit of it when it first started and just couldn't bear it. So there you go.
One of our friends wanted, the daughter wanted to be on it, didn't she? And she applied several times, but never got on.
There we go. X Factor as well. Totally, totally. X Factor has had it. We got really bored with those things, and you know. Anyway,
Mm.
there we go. So, guys, 40 of you here now. So we're on an hour now, and we are going to say goodbye. So all that remains for us to say is we hope all of you have a lovely day. Enjoy the food and company that you have. We're going to enjoy our lunch in about an hour or so.
Mm. And if you
And
don't have company, then we hope you have a good day as well and enjoy YouTube or telly or the lovely radio that is
yeah,
always on.
if you're on your own, go through our YouTube library and have a look at all the videos. There's loads of
Yeah.
stuff to keep you entertained all day. So you know,
Oh, and we had
bye Sam.
the special. Our Christmas special went up last night.
If you haven't seen our Christmas special, have a look at that. It's on there now. It's full of all sorts of stuff, including a bit of a laugh and plenty of chat. So enjoy it. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody who has joined us today and all our subscribers all around the world.
Mm.
And we will continue to be uploading videos over the festive period. So
A little less frequently.
we're going to have a bit of a break. We're going to have a couple of days break, but we will be providing videos. And Paul's going to be showing you his wormery.
Yes, the
Yes.
wormery I made. Yes,
How
temporary wormery.
how nice. Poor little things. So we're saying goodbye. We will be watching Vivi. Don't you
Yeah.
worry. We've been in touch with Vivi this morning, and we will be watching her. And to you, Sarah. Um, take care, everybody.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. We're saying goodbye now. So bye for now. Take care of yourselves. We love you all.
Bye all.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu. Adieu, adieu to year and year and year. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. We're clicking bye. Bye for now. Bye. Bye. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going now because copyright, Claire. Copyright.
Copyright.
Bye for now. Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm
It's
trying to
not
say
ending it.
goodbye. It's not ending it.